All right, here we go. Welcome everybody coming over from the other streams. How's it going, everybody? We've got Blue Team Blizz on defense here from the zoomed out perspective. Sorry guys, I'm totally shameless. I will plug all day every day. All right, that's how networking happens, guys. You work with people, you work together, you plug each other. Anyway, here we go. We've got the TF2 team on the attack. Couple of tanks in tow, Winston and Reinhardt, couple of supports, Lucio and Mercy. We've got 2 damage dealers in Clockwork and Seagull. So let's go ahead and take Seagull's view, since he is a very popular player. Watch his McCree do some damage here with the Mercy ult on him. Not the Mercy ult, sorry, the damage boost. McCree gets taken out, Caster Curse. Anytime you watch someone, they die immediately. Oplad trying to do what he can, but he is actually all on his own, all on his lonesome. They need a better retreat strategy. I keep saying it. That is one of the bigger issues that the TF2 team is having. Once someone dies, they end up being stranded and 3v1'd or 4v1'd. The payload is not moving right now. We've got a very tough defensive setup from Blue Team Blizz all the way back up on the ledge. We've got a Mercy basically just pocket healing that Hom tank sniper, trying to keep him up as much as possible. The Tracer Clockwork goes down, but now the payload is being pushed. Oplad in front with the shield. We've got a Reinhardt duel happening here, Fireball versus Fireball. Natagast actually taking a chunk out, being injured there by the blue Reinhardt. It looks like no one died there. Oh, Mercy actually used her ult, so someone did die. They just got rezzed. Alright, so we're going to pull back a little further here as most of the action is now moved in front of the payload. Natagast using his ult there on Lucio to give extra health to a couple of the characters, but someone did die and no one is pushing the payload. Clockwork moves back to try and make that happen, but now we've got a Tracer duel going on and Hoodrich is going to emerge victorious. Suddenly, Hoodrich has a free shot on Natagast and Mezrar, who are off on their own once again. They have no retreat strategy. They are probably going to be outnumbered as the blue team is respawning. Here they come all at once. Symmetra has her teleporter up. You can see it through the wall there. Seagull on Pharah now has switched away from McCree, so let's go ahead and take his view and see how he's able to do with that Pocket Mercy. Remember, red is friendly, blue is unfriendly when we're watching attackers. Blue is defense, red is offense. Ooh, LBC taking him out on McCree. But back to the payload, we've got Mezrar as the lone Winston pushing the payload. He's going to jump up and try and deal with Hom tanks. You can see Hom jumping down there. Ooh, another player taken out. Clockwork on Tracer gets taken out, and Lucio gets taken out. Mercy not going to opt to use her ult just for that, so they are going to just res and run back. Oplad realizes that he's kind of alone here. Let's go ahead and take Seagull's view again now that he's back. F6. Alright, he's got Rocket Barrage prepared. He's going to use it on some blue guys. Let's see how he makes use of it. Mercy doing a great job keeping him up. He got really low on health there. Just sending out rockets, trying to hit whatever's in front of him, and now he's got time to set up for that Rocket Barrage. Probably won't be using it until the payload moves forward a bit and they're in the more open area. Of course, you don't really want to be too exposed as Pharah, so he's going to need to find that sweet spot angle to hit multiple blue players. We'll just stay on him for the rest of this life. Oh, we got a Mercy ult coming in on the red team. High noon. Oh, but McCree gets taken out before he can actually pull the trigger. I don't think he actually got anybody with that, so Pharah did use her ult. Let's go ahead and pop back onto the main view now. Looks like red is successfully pushing forward. This is one of the most successful pushes that I've seen from the TF2 guys. Okay. Door is opening. Shuttle is going to be moving forward here in a second. We've got Motive backed up on Reinhardt, just chucking fireballs. He's going to get, actually he's going to kill that Winston with the fireball. Natagast and Reinhardt pushing that payload. That's all they've really got to do right now is kind of take that sustained damage from Hoodrich, and as long as that payload is moving, they are doing their job. If you didn't know, 3 pushers is the optimum for pushing a payload. It doesn't move any faster after 3 people are pushing it. You'll notice the number of arrows at the top actually denotes how fast the payload is moving. Here we go, Winston jumping down with the bubble right on the payload. It looks like the blue team is not going to move forward enough to actually contest it. They're going to stay back and keep firing down. I'm going to watch Hoodrich here in just a moment. to see how he does with Pharah. Okay, he's actually just going to back up. They have targeted him now. Winston jumping up. I don't think he's going to live through this. It's very possible. Nope. Okay, so Lucio is actually going to be able to finish him off. Back to the payload. Not moving at all. Blue team has managed to move up enough. They took out a couple of players. Let's watch Hom Tanks sniping here from F9 to see if he can actually keep picking off this Pharah. Lucio ult. Let's actually watch the payload. Always good to see once they have that health boost. Oh, rain from barrage. Sorry, rain from above. Rocket barrage. Ugh, this is rough. All right. Let's see here. Payload is moving still. Blue team did get fended off a little bit. LBC, Hoodrich, and Motive all going down there. And it looks like they are returning to the fight now, but the payload's moving quite a bit. They might actually reach this checkpoint and get some additional time. They're going to have about 5 solid minutes if they can push it. Just keep pushing it. You're almost at that checkpoint. Then you get the forward spawn, and the defense will get pushed back. Well played by Team TF2, actually making something happen here. They've been getting crushed throughout most of the night. And let's take another view here from the defensive side. Mesrar jumping down onto Motive. They're going to duel a little bit, but he gets pushed back. In Mojo firing those blue Symmetra balls. Basically, it'll just damage anything in its path, including going through shields. Red team still pushing forward. In Mojo actually getting punched in the face, but Symmetra still going strong over there, getting targeted down by 4 players. Finally, she goes down. Let's see what we've got here. Blue team posted up. Let's go ahead and take their perspective. Let's switch to LBC's first person here and see what he's able to do with McCree. He does have Deadeye available. Mercy Res goes off, and lots of red players come right back to life. That was a good fan there against Winston to kill him off. Still Deadeye available. 120 health. No Mercy on him right now, so he's a little bit more exposed than he usually is. There's Mercy coming in with that full heal. Blizz Team Blue getting knocked down, but Mercy ults, so Reinhardt's back in the fray. Oh, great flashbang there on Reinhardt, and you can see he gets taken out very swiftly. No Deadeye used during that life. Payload's still not moving, but the red team is pushing forward, so Winston falls back a little bit to get that moving. We've got Mercy getting picked off as well. Natagas with Lucio just keeping their health high, trying to get that payload as far as they can. This is the final turn of the map, Gibraltar, so if they can just get around this corner, they will have successfully taken a game. Only the second one of the night. They've got about 4 minutes left. If they can do it quickly and defend against Blizzard, they will win another map. Let's see if they can do it. This is the moment of truth. Seagull having a rocket duel there with Hoodrich. Hoodrich lands a shot. Dummy healing him back up though. Natagas on Lucio still just peeping around the corner. No static defense characters, no Bastion, no Torbjorn. This is completely different than you'll see in casuals. It's mostly just the beefiest characters, the highest healers, and the highest damage dealers. Let's watch Hom Tanks on the sniper, see what he's able to do while we're on this final point defense. Taking out a character there. No, actually, everyone's still alive. Oh. All right, no real good targets here for the sniper. Let's go ahead and switch over to Motive on Reinhardt, since he is the front line here, or maybe LBC on McCree, since he is actually one of their primary damage dealers here. He knows Winston's up there, but he can't really get a good angle on him. Waits for him to jump down, throws that flashbang and the fan, gets some solid damage in, and picks him off with that final shot. That was great. Alright, Dummy and Seagull floating around. McCree trying to pop off some shots on that Mercy. Natagas ult comes in, rain from above. Red team pushing forward once again. They got 3 on the payload, several blue. Oh, getting rezzed by Mercy. Such a clutch ultimate. One of the strongest in the game, certainly. Seagull shelling down with the rockets. The whole team is alive, so this is their opportunity. They're pushing slowly but surely. If they can just get to that endpoint and get people off of the payload, they're going to be successful here. Motive with the Reinhardt ult knocking them down. A counter Reinhardt ult from Oplat is going to knock down Strunk. That payload's moving, and there's not enough blue players here to contest it. Red team needs to get on that payload. Push, push, push. Few seconds left, and they will have it. They could have a clutch defense. Blizz team has done this before, stopped them in their tracks, but this is the final stretch. Can they just secure this payload? Oplat swinging away. Natagas dropping the ult, giving them that health boost, but it's just Oplad. Oplad with the Reinhardt ult, but Mercy ulting as well, and Blizz Blue is back in action. Hoodrich shelling them with the rain from above, and suddenly, oh, the Mercy ult again! Another clutch Mercy ult. This is ridiculous. Only 1.5 minutes left. Can the red team actually kill enough blue players? It looks like 3 are down, and they will successfully push the payload. Well done by Team TF2.
Play of the game.
Just wait still.
Hello everybody, if you're coming in from other channels or Reddit or Twitter, I appreciate you guys swinging by to watch these games. I'm practicing casting. This is just the first night that I've been able to get into these customs with these guys. I'm friends with a bunch of them, so hopefully we'll have more scrims tomorrow and the day after and the day after. I go to BlizzCon on Thursday, unfortunately. Yeah, play of the game was kind of messy. There was a bunch of shit going on there. How are you guys enjoying the cast? I'm open to feedback. I'm not open to obviously troll feedback because there's no point. I've been doing this for 5 years, so you're not going to get to me. I'm actually going to mod Yumpy just in case someone decides to be an asshole, but everyone's having fun.
Let's move it, people!
How do I cast? I'm in the Overwatch beta, obviously, and I joined as spectate in a private game.
Oh, yeah!
First-person views aren't really effective in this game type. People are asking for them, so I'm trying it out, see what's working the best. Let's go ahead and see where defense is posting up while I answer some questions in chat. What's a good view here? Maybe right around there? You can see the payload pretty well. The first persons are kind of meh. I would say go for the angles. Thanks. Keep that in mind. What do you think of the ability to swap heroes mid-game? I think that's the whole point of the game, and anyone saying that you shouldn't be able to swap or shouldn't be able to have multiples is kind of missing the point. That's what they want the game to be. Your voice is easy to listen to and your comms aren't hard to follow. Keep up the good work, AskJoshy. Thanks, man. Been doing this a while. I used to cast StarCraft 2. I've cast over 400 games of that in the last few years. Are you able to whisper Hoodrich? If so, tell him Struton says hi. I don't actually have Hoodrich added, but I can tell him later on. Your casting is nice. Don't move your camera that much if you overview certain group fight spots. Sure, I'll try to stay a little more steady. I'm just trying to catch everything, right? It's a tough game to follow. 12 players doing crazy shit all the time. Alright, we're going to back up way over here so we can get a good view of this fight going on. Alright, let's go through the comps. The game's already about 40 seconds in. On attack, we have the Blizz team with 2 tanks, Winston and Zarya. Zarya is a very popular pick, more popular than I've seen in Pugs. In Mojo and Strunk on supports, and damage dealers LBC and Hoodrich. No McCree, no Soldier, just a sniper and a tracer. Let's watch LBC's point of view and see what he's able to get done with Widowmaker. Where'd it go? Camera gets hijacked sometimes. There's Widowmaker. It's a bit buggy. Sometimes my camera gets taken away from me and the game just picks who it wants to watch, so sometimes in first person it doesn't really work out. But people were saying they preferred the angles, so I'm going to just try and do that a little more. Okay. Wow, this payload is really moving now. The Blizz team just punching a hole through that first checkpoint. What's up, Caldor? Great to see you in the chat. I watched your VODs from earlier today / yesterday. Good stuff. Can't wait to cast with you. All right, door opening now. They reach that checkpoint with no opposition. Blue team just had too long of a run back. TF2 team, let's head inside the hangar here. We got a Mercy ult picking Clockwork back up. We got a time bomb going off, killing killing Roadhog there. Natagas on Roadhog is down. Mercy does not have her ult yet on the blue defending team. Mesrar shelling down from the top there with Farah. He's going to go duel against LBC. Looks like LBC is going to clear her out of the way and head back in, trying to pick people off. All right, blue guys are bad guys as we are watching a red player, LBC, pull away the offending bar at the bottom there. Okay, so she's going to use her visor. Now all the enemy team is visible through walls. Wall hacks are active for the red attacking team. Clockwork doing a good job there picking off Widowmaker in the top right. Let's go ahead and get a new vantage point here of the payload and see what we can see. The red team filing in single file, but Homtanks is going to jump in on Winston, drop his bubble pretty quickly. He does get taken out, actually, incredibly quickly. Mercy still has not built up enough for an ult, so the blue team is going to have to be careful here. Hoodrich doing a good job getting behind Reinhardt, dropping that time bomb, not quite getting the kill, but Reinhardt does go down. Natagas using his ult to push away and kill that last character over there. Motive and Inmojo hopping around trying to do what they can against the Farah Mesrar, who is still just shooting rockets endlessly down. Seagull in a tough spot there. Definitely don't want to be that close to a Winston and a Zarya as McCree. You're not going to be able to escape that. Here we go, Hoodrich trying to do some nice harassment work. We've got a duel going on, Hoodrich and Clockwork. Over on the right side of your screen, Homtank's getting involved, and it looks like Clockwork will lose that fight. Blizz team doing a great job again. They're just pushing so quickly here. They have lots of time, 7.5 minutes basically, to get to that final point. Hoodrich, Oplad actually getting the pin there on Zarya, taking her out. And now the red team is going to have to regroup. Blue team takes control of the situation, but they did reach that checkpoint, so now blue team is going to be spawning all the way back at the far end of the map, while the red team, you can see them sort of on the top right of your map. Whenever they respawn, they come right back. Lucio, I'm not sure what he's doing down there all by his lonesome. He should probably head back upstairs. There he is. Rain from above. Mesrar gets picked off immediately. That was not the best situation. Farah needs to be very careful with her ult, or shit like that just happens. Time bomb goes off. Lucio ult goes off, tons of health, but they're fighting nowhere near the payload. I see Natagas using his ult now as Roadhog, pushing people away, but it's really just pushing them back to the payload. Clockwork in the back trying to duel with LBC. Let's see if Clockwork can actually do anything. He does blink away. Zarya ult catches 3 members of the blue team, 4 members of the blue team, but no one's able to capitalize on it, and all blue team members stay alive. Reinhardt does finally go down. Homtank's trying to do what he can with that Zarya shield on him. Let's zoom in a little bit and see if they're able to pick off. Yes, they are able to pick off Roadhog as well. We've got lots of ults available now. Both Mercies have their ults, so we're going to be seeing some mass reses happening very soon. Clockwork gets taken out as well, and so the blue team is going to have to reform. Oh, blue team actually, most of them are up over on the far side, and red team is actually pushing forward very swiftly here now with the majority of their team up. Strunk did use his ult, and Dummy used his as well. Both. Oh no, Dummy still has his available, so the defensive team does have a Mercy ult available. Let's watch from the very far back now that the payload is pushed forward and catch all the action. We've got a sniper in the far back for the red attacking team. There's that Mercy ult picking up at least 2 members. Payload moving very slightly forward, but the red team is kind of segmented. There's a Zarya ult, doesn't actually catch anybody. Clockwork almost got caught, but was able to blink away. Homtank's just spraying his blue little laser, doing what he can. He's the last red member left up here. Let's see if the blue team can take him out, and they do. So the red team is going to be Winston-less for this next push. They're probably going to have to wait for him to return, but they have 5 full minutes to do so. All right, payload's actually slipping back. Blue team, Team TF2, is actually standing up against this Blizzard team. They've got to defend for another few minutes if they're going to actually beat the time of Blizz, or they could last the whole 4 minutes and 45 seconds and just win the map outright because Team TF2 was successful. Oh my goodness, Lucio ult catching everybody on the red team except for one who's still running back. Winston doing what he can to push the payload. If they can just move forward, take out that McCree. Seagull is getting bounced away. McCree unable to really dish out the damage that he wants to because he will be too exposed without his team there to support him. Blue team, TF2 doing what they can. Seagull is going to high noon. It looks like he got one shot off, but didn't actually kill anyone on the red team. Red team does have Mercy down. Blue team does have a Mercy ult available, so even if the red team does wipe the blue team here, Mercy, if he's careful, can prevent them from just winning outright. Motive gets hooked in by Natagas on Roadhog and taken out by Oplad. We've got Hoodrich looping around the side. He gets hit by the flashbang. He's going to be taken out as well. And suddenly the blue team is back in full force. There's a couple of ults available. Reinhardt's got that smack to lay them all down, and Mercy has that res to pick them all up. All right. Take another vantage point over here. The payload is going to start sliding backwards once again. Red team is very kind of disjointed here, but they've got, you know, everyone's doing their roles appropriately. Time Bomb goes down and whiffs. Hoodrich not able to pick up any kills there. He does have the Zarya shield on him now. We're back on the payload. I'm not sure what the blue team is doing. They're in the back. Seagull and Mercy not in range. They need to get to that point and start dealing some damage. Lucio ult picks up the health for everybody. Winston ults, picks up 1,000 health. There's the big ult for Mercy, but she goes down immediately, so they're not going to have much time. Oh no! Huge Zarya ult! If they get taken out, that's going to be basically it. The red team has 4 members still standing. They just have to push that payload. It's going to take blue team a few seconds to get back up to the fight. I'm not sure where they're at. That's going to be it. Oh my goodness. Blizz team, I think they did it faster. Pretty sure they did it faster than Team TF2. Ridiculous game. Great Zarya ult there at the end. Good job by both teams.